I just came from the Kotel, the Western Wall, the Wailer Wall, which is there. It's a very important fasting day, Tisha B'Av, but this video is about Jerusalem at night time. Now that main road is usually a road full of Muslims and Jews. You could hear now Arabic. Just to show you how beautiful Jerusalem is nighttime, then look at that, look how beautiful it is. Very quiet. Today it will be less quiet because a lot of Jews are heading to the Western Wall. And I just came from that market, which is a Muslim market, but it's the closest place to the Holy of the Holy. And let me say hello to the שוטר הזה. מה שלומך? בסדר גמור. תגיד לי, I was speaking with him, and he's a Muslim policeman, and I was speaking about what will be tomorrow, especially in the Armenian Quarter. Lately, there are a little bit of fanatic Jews who are not doing right to the Armenians, and me as part of the Israeli מה שלומך נשמה? בסדר גמור.
עשי לך משהו, קפה, תה?
לא, אתה יודע מה, לא, כי לא נעים לי מהם. יש לי מים, אני אשתה עוד מעט. נשמה, המון תודה. One of the salesmen, he asked me if you want to drink something, coffee, tea. But no, I cannot drink in front of them. Then this is, if you saw my videos and you saw, you've been with me as part of my family, as if I was a tour guide. You saw me walking here a lot. This is from the 5th station of the station of the cross, the Via Dolorosa, to the Western Wall. But now I'm going from the Western Wall to the other side. You can see Muslims. If you saw the little Western Wall, I entered there, but this time I'm going through the main market. Then most of the people that you will see here are local people who lives here, and a lot of Jews are heading to the Western Wall. It's going to be very crowded. I might leave that street to show you a little bit more of Jerusalem at night time in a regular day, not like that important day. It's I think 9 p.m. It's 28 degrees. It's so hot. But less humid than Tel Aviv, and I'm heading to Tel Aviv. Somewhere tonight I will reach Tel Aviv. I don't know when. This is one of the entrances to the Temple Mount, because it's a sensitive day. They will check that the people who enter are Muslims, because only Muslims can enter, and I don't want Jews to sneak in to their place. I, for example, cannot enter there, so that all Muslims are heading there, but I cannot. Then in that street you will see a lot of Muslims, and usually there are not a lot of Muslims who come here to pray at that time of the day, of the night. But I think there is kind of a political tension, and people are entering to the temple, to the mosque, just because the Jews are heading to the Western Wall. And it's full with places are open here, which is beautiful, and have excellent food in that area. We are reaching the Via Dolorosa. We will start from the 5th station of the cross, and then to the 4th and the 3rd one, and everything is open. It's so nice, because from here to there it's not touristy. Let me try to clean the lens. Yeah, it looks better now. And the lens it's all about humidity. Oh, they closed that path, but later on I will go from there. This is the 5th station of the cross. Wait a minute. This is where Saint Simon fell. Oh, sorry. helped Jesus to carry the cross, and later on the 6th and the 7th station. We did there, and let me ask them. אני אוכל אחר כך להיכנס תמימה לוויה דולורוזה. אחלה. ואני רק הולך לשם קודם. And yes, I asked him if I can continue through the Via Dolorosa. I'm not sure that I want to do that because it's beautiful to see it like that. I mean, it's see, the market now is kind of a non-touristy market, although this place is usually for tourists. But most of the people that buy here are Muslims. Jews won't buy here because of the fasting day. Fasting day, you will try not to work, not to buy, not to use money. It's like almost like Shabbat in a way. And this is one of my favorite restaurant. And the management of Basti restaurant are here. And instead of working, they're smoking cigarettes. Fine, how are you? מה שלומך נשמה? עוד מעט. אני בינתיים מיד הגיע. Do you want to drink something? Yes. I will, but I will sit and drink. I don't want to walk. Oh, done. This is the Austrian hospice. There are few viewpoints that you must visit in Jerusalem. One of it is that. There are more to visit, and it will cost you, I think, 5 shekels. It's worth it. And then they have, I call it heaven, like a garden with excellent coffee, excellent beer, if you like, beer from Austria, and local beer too. But I'm here for the 3rd and the 4th station of the cross. This is where Jesus fell for the 3rd time. For the first time, sorry, for the first time, but it's the 3rd station. And here you can see a street that was found 3 meters beneath us from the 1st century. Then, this is where he fell for the first time. This is the 3rd station, and next to it, it's the 4th station. That's where Mary met Jesus. Those 2 stations are not part of the Bible. Few of the Via Dolorosa stations are not part of it, but believe me, the idea that he didn't drink, he didn't eat, and I didn't drink for 2 hours now, and I didn't eat for like 2 hours too. And I feel thirsty. And I can understand what's happened to him. And he knew that he's going to die. He had to carry his cross. I mean, come on. Agony. And that's where his mother met him. And as a father to only one child, I can understand, I can relate to Mary. This is an Armenian Catholic church. And you saw already the 5th station, but if it's okay by you, I'm going to drink something there, and then I will continue with you. Then don't go away. And I've got cola light in my hand, but don't tell the Jews here because they're fasting. They'll try to hide it. And remember, Basti, this is a place to eat, and it's not only the quality of the food, it's the quality of the family, and they never go to sleep. Every time that I'm here, they're here. But now I met Ahmed. Say hi. Hi. Then Ahmed is a TikTok guy, and Ahmed, he will.
If you're gonna be working here, he's gonna be 5th generation.
5th generation.
Yeah.
And are you planning to work here?
Yeah.
Then 5th generation. Hallelujah. Bye, little. See you. Say Ahmed, but it's Ahmed, and it's a little bit different. Then we saw the. I'm trying to hide the cola, but here and you can see the Jews are heading to the Western Wall, and we already saw the 5th station, and they gave me permit to enter to continue. Then I will continue until the seven station of the cross of the Via Dolorosa. Many because the rest are inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and at that hour it's closed. I love the smell of incense. Then we already talked about the fifth. אתם כן שותים, נכון? אני לא צריך להסתיר את זה מכם. אני רואה בקבוק מים. אחלה. Then, fifth station, and this is, according to what so many people believe, this is the place that Jesus was standing and he couldn't breathe. Then the Romans forced a Jew from Libya to help him. What a Jew from Libya is doing here in the city, it's Passover time. Every Jew must be in the city because the only place to pray is at the Jewish. Then, if you saw the main street, it was crowded because it's the main street to the Western Mall, and he's not going to sleep. Why are you not going to sleep? No one is here.
Money.
Come on, now nothing will happen to you. You need your family too. Then we are heading to the sixth station of the cross. We are still in the Muslim quarter. So quiet here. That street is famous for the cats because they love the cats here. People love the cats. I know. And this is so beautiful. And as you see, they're feeding the cats. And the cats are loyal to them. I myself love cats. Sadly, I'm allergic to cats. But I love cats. Sixth station of the cross is where Saint Veronica saw Jesus. He's now walking. I'm just like here, climbing up and up, together with the cross. And like Saint Simon helping Jesus to carry it. And she saw him sweating. She took a napkin and cleaned his sweat. Now this is something very special because he was surrounded with the Romans who crucified Jesus, the Roman soldiers, and they could, I don't know, they could kill her too because she is helping the enemy. I don't know what's happened to her, but she is the only one who helped Jesus. And for me, that is women power and the bravest woman ever. This is the sixth station. You can see the name Veronica right here. Veronica. We're gonna climb up to the seventh station. Now the seventh station is already outside the city from the time of Jesus. Today the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is in the Times Square of the city, surrounded with a wall. But we know that according to the Bible, it's supposed to be outside the city. And according to the Jewish tradition, a tomb will never be inside the city. Then that is the end of the city, right there, seventh station. Then the church is only from the 4th century. The Golgotha Hill was outside the church, outside the wall. So beautiful to see the city in that time of the day. And I must tell Betty is a good friend of mine, Betty in EJ, and she met me through that video. Not that one, but a video that I took of the city at nighttime. Don't be afraid to visit the city at nighttime. It's beautiful, romantic. And because the shops are closed, no one will force you to buy something. Then, here it is, the Via Dolorosa sign.
I'll get a photo here. Can I get a photo?
Oh, the Via Dolorosa. And this is the seventh station of the cross. That is where Jesus fell for the second time. If you are doing those tours with me, you can understand that it's very crowded here at daytime. And my wife is calling me, then the video will stop and I will continue it later on. Then this is the seventh station. That's where he fell for second time, and this we are already outside the city. As you know, we cannot go to the church itself because it's closed. But we are heading now to one of the gates, and it might be the new gate through the 8th station of the cross. Hey, I'm fine. I hope that you will feel better soon. And the 8th station is where the women of Jerusalem wept, and that guy just touched it. Now, Jesus looked at them and said, "Why are you crying? I mean, sin you will have a good reason to cry. That city will be destroyed. But now you don't have any reason to cry." Then the women of Jerusalem, part of the Bible, it's right here. Eighth station of the cross. So nice to see the places are open here, because the city is not a tourist city, it's a living city. There are more than 40,000 people who live here. It's still beautiful, isn't it? Greek Orthodox. Oh, look at the kitty. Hello, kitty. City is now much better for handicapped people, wheelchairs. Then you can use it. It's not easy because it's steep, but at least you can use it. Until, let's say, 8 years ago, it was so difficult. And I think now it's okay in 99% of the city. Big supermarket. Oh, yeah. I want to walk later on through the Jewish street a little bit, that you will see that the street is closed. That's going to be another video just after that video. Then look for my videos. Please subscribe my channel. And Coca-Cola. I cannot see it, but it's in Arabic here because it's made in Ramallah. There's a mosque right here. There are two mosques that actually are, let me say it in a positive way, are keeping the Church of the Holy Sepulchre from the option of growing. Then behind it is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and if you enter to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, at the entrance, next to the entrance, there's another mosque. Beautiful modern shops are opening. I mean, you can find a lot of good, very modern places to drink coffee and tea and eggs and cakes now almost everywhere in that street. And soon you will see more. We are now in the Catholic area of the Christian Quarter. At the Christian Quarter, you can look at, you can visit so many different neighborhoods of different denominations. For example, Greek Orthodox, Catholic, Copts, and so on and so on.
Hello.
Hello. I remember I started the day in the 9 of Av, the fasting day, and you saw how many people are at the Western Wall now, the Wailing Wall, and here it's me and the local people, not even the tourists, which is so sad. It's a beautiful place for tourists. Oh, there's a neighbor for the Ethiopians here as well. Oh, it's very slippery here. Dan, EJ, Betty, and so many other people that I'm talking almost every day. Thank you for being with me. Guys, if you want to support the channel, be my guest. How should you do that? Look at the description of that video, down the video, see where the old the messages, written messages will be there about the city, about what you are doing, and look for PayPal or buy me a coffee link, and if you won't find it, send me a message and I will send you the link. Another option is through YouTube itself. See, when you're pushing like, the button of like, next to it you will see kind of a heart with a $sign in it. It's called Super Thanks, and you can choose to help me as well. True Mary, is it okay? We look how beautiful it is. We are very close to the Catholic Patriarch. Oh, the smell of food is I don't know if I'm going hungry or not because I didn't eat for a long time. I can smell it. Steak. Gosh. Barbecue. The Christian Scouts are here. And lovely Mary, the mother is there too. And the noise is behind us. San Salvador Church. We never let them go because it's noisy. And this is the entrance to San Salvador, but now it's closed, of course. And we are living in the Catholic neighborhood. Kind of. Because I'm making a round tour around it to reach the new gate. As I believe that Jew goes to the Western Wall for the fasting ceremony of Tisha B'Av. And wait for the action. I'm talking about bars that's supposed to be open, coffee places. I hope that it will be open, but for that I have to climb a little bit more. I'd say another 2 minutes. It's usually next to the new gate, which is the new gate. It's the last gate that was open to the public by the Ottomans. There are 8 gates. This is one of them. In 1860, the Christians started to go out of the quarter, and they had to make a round trip just to get to the Church of Dolorosa. And they asked the Ottomans to open them a new gate just next to their Christian quarter outside the gate, and they did it. And now it's something like 5 minutes walking from the church. The new gate road is excellent place for good coffee, good wine, good beer.
What is that? It means that you reach age less than 24 or 23, and you get a sum of money, and you can start a business, or you can buy a car or a house.
Look how beautiful it is. Draft beer and cocktails. And this is the coffee place that started everything. La Pesterie of Abusir. Look how crowded it is. It's so tasty in here. The noise is behind us again. Then let me. Oh! Look how beautiful it is. Wine and food. How bad it can be. This is totally new. I'm talking about few years from the last few years. Someone decided to do that, to dare, and not to open another tourist shop, and this is the result. An amazing street full of good wine, and good food, and good beer, and cocktails, and hallelujah for that. Oh, Coca-Cola is the taste of life. I'm trying not to drink it in my house. And this is the new gate. This street reminds me of Tel Aviv, but without those many soldiers. Why there are so many soldiers? Again, I think it's because of the Tisha B'Av, which is a little bit sensitive day. But I'm sure that nothing will happen. They're just going out from the new gate to the city. Look how beautiful it is. That was the border between Israel and Jordan. That was Jordan until 1967. And that was the no man land. Oops. And Israel was the other side. Wait. Look at that beautiful French hospice. Because it's so beautiful. And we walk from here. And it's so, the weather, I mean, it's hot, but not as humid as in Tel Aviv, I must say. Now, in that hour, I don't know what's the time now, but there will be a train every 1 hour to Tel Aviv. I didn't bring my car. I mean, this is crazy. But I wasn't supposed to be here until late, because I told my house that I will be, to my family, not at the house, that I will be around at 9:30. At 9:30, they called me to ask me where I am, and I said I'm still in the old city. Then it's late. You can see the light rail. Not that one, but the other one will take me to the train station. And from there, it all depends when I will take the train. I will have excellent air condition of 40 minutes until we reach home. Look at the massive of those Jews who are now reaching the old city to be at the Western Wall. You can understand how amazing it's going to be. And I'm drinking. I'm not supposed to drink it. Let me finish that drink. I was planning to go home, which is the other side, but I wanted to see that billboard. And the billboard said, "A perfect life is without internet and movies." And let me see, without and oh, come on, I need to see it. Hey, guy. And also without internet, kosher internet in your telephone.
יוציא אותנו מהכל. רק תשיבו.
Instead of talking via internet, watch the video. Watch. Talk with God. See you in my next video. Bye bye.